Alright, I'm gonna call my freighter. Alrighty. I tried to spacewalk to the frigates, but you just fall through. So you actually have to land on them with the orbit. Just approach a frigate, and then land like you would on the ground. Yep. And then you just go over here and click this button just like you would your freighter, and you're on board. Really nice view of the Corvette. Yeah, I'm going to go on a tour of this frigate here. That's some really nice stuff. Some frigates actually have interiors as well. Yeah, these terminals don't seem to do anything. This is a pretty nice view. Yeah, it just loops around back here for the top though. Here's the ramp up. I'm gonna go to the next frigate. Yeah, here's the next frigate I'm going to dock with. Yeah, and this one has a cool spinning wheel. Yeah, some of these doors don't open, but this ship has more of an interior than the other one did. I wonder if I've actually seen it all. There. Different points on the frigate. No, that goes aboard the freighter. Since I'm aboard my freighter, I'm just gonna walk around it just a little bit. Yeah, there's one of those squids with a shell. Here's my garden room. I have to use this teleporter to get down to here. This is one of the first Earth planets I found with reefs. And this is just kind of a lower deck area. Not a whole lot to it. It's storage. Oh yeah, there's this room. It's an extra place to store some things. And here's the bridge. But almost always just take me down to the hangar. I have to use these. I'm gonna go back out to my Corvette. Here is the other part to that frigate that I was on with the spinning wheel. So, it also seems to have a room like this. And these just go back out to the landing area. Yep, on to the next frigate. The next frigate that I'm going to is the Pirate Works. Yeah, you have to get close enough to it for it to actually work. these are pretty tall. And this will just take you back to your freighter. Alright, where's the ramp? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's one of the coolest looking ones. Go down inside of it. There we go this way. Oh yeah, this way. Some interesting looking engine room. But this goes off into nothing. That's weird. We can look at those torpedoes. That's all there is to this one. Now we go to the next frigate. I think that's the only frigates they can actually be docked with. Because this one here, you can't dock with it. Seems to be making sounds though. Let's see. I can approach it, I think. Yeah, it's like there's a force field around it or something. Can't get any closer. The next one is the Normandy. But there's a missed opportunity not being able to actually go inside of it. I used to think I could actually land on it and walk on it, but it doesn't appear to be that way anymore. Still pretty tall. Yeah, then the last one is the living frigate. Or also known as the space well. Oh, wait, that one over there. There's another one.
Units received.
Trying to get one of each of the frigates. So, you can actually walk on the outside of it if you dock with it, but you cannot spacewalk up to it. You'll just go right through. But this is a pretty cool looking frigate. Let's see what's on the outside of it. There, you got this room. The doors don't seem to open. And then you can go down into this room. And then back up again, the landing area. That seems to be about all there is. Now, for the last one, the living frigate. But over the Normandy, the combat one, the pirate one, and the one with the ring, which does have a more interesting interior. The Normandy, you can't go inside of it. That one can't even really approach it. So, now, for this one. I'll show a brief flashback of how I came across this one in space. Now I'm going to attempt to spacewalk around this. These things are massive. Mine has those glowing tendrils instead of the physical ones. I don't know if I can't seem to get any more of these to add to my fleet. I only got this one. Oh, it's really cool to look at. It does appear to be difficult to actually spacewalk around these things. I'll get it from the other side. Alright, here it is from the top. Doesn't appear to be solid. Camera wants to jump around. Ah, there it did again. These things are awesome though. They never seem to get another one to appear, but at least they got one. The view of the Dreadnought deck is really awesome, though. Used to, if you tried to do this, you would freeze to death in space, but you can actually approach the Dreadnought without your ship now. See if I can actually land on it, though. Oh, that's right through it. That's strange. I'll dock with it so I can walk around on the outside. See. Now, you have to actually approach it like you're docking a normal ship. I'm gonna jump out and actually land on the outside of this. If it's anything like the frigates, you'll actually be able to walk on it.
Life support power low.
Yeah. But you have to keep your life support charged. Yeah, it is solid. It is solid if you dock on it. Doesn't appear to take damage. That's good. Yep, sometimes you just gotta float off into space. Now, there's my freighter in my fleet.